everyone. Na-discuss naman na to ganina ang basics sa AutoCAD. So, I'll be showing you how to navigate the software. It has come to my knowledge nga most of you kay walay laptop and that our ComLab also here in school, I don't think we'll be able to use it kay heavy ra ko na kayo ang CAD para makarry niya. So, we'll try lang our best. The activity that I made you do anyway, group man sad to, and maybe some of you have laptops and each one can have a different group. So, uh, kay napamantay extra 30 minutes sa katong 1 hour, supposedly 1 hour to ang katong discussion sa PowerPoint with the activity nga gi-give. So, ang atuan ni ron, I'm gonna show you sa katong first ng katong mga gipang discuss sa PowerPoint. So, mao na siya ang icon sa Autodesk AutoCAD. Ang my version is 2021 version. More or less the same raman ang kanang mga versions. Bisag awa po kasuway sa 2024. 2022 same ra pud. So anyway, so when you click it, ano yung first ang gawas? Well, actually, ang first mong gawas kay mag-loading pa siya. So, let me start with it in the beginning, jud ha. This one, mo ni first na mong gawas sa iya ha. Nag-load pa siya. Let's wait just a little bit, kay I really need to show you unsang mo come up when you click the Autodesk logo. Apologies there, guys, if you can hear dogs fighting from the background. I don't have a noise cancelling mic, but I hope ako makusogran ninyo yung volume sa inyong audio sa kanang inyong audio volume sa audio ninyo when you listen to this recording. And so mo siya ang mo appear when it's done loading. So this is where your recent activities are shown sa CAD. This that wait. Okay. Sorry for that. Gosh. So, here are the recent documents that I opened. When I made them about 2 years ago pa, but I tried to open them to see if I can still have a few plans nga magamit pa for our future activities, and fortunately naapod. So mo ni na open ako sila. So anyway, we will get to there siguro mga pila ka weeks from now maka-open na to og plan. Anyway, so this is where you click katong gishow ganina sa PowerPoint kaning start drawing. So click. So as you can see sa katong part sa PowerPoint with the mouse, uh, this you it's the device that you use para mag-navigate sa kaning Cartesian cross. This one nga nag-move. So nagko na siya, nag-consist na siya og x and y axis. Ang kwan kay 2D raman ni siya. So kung naata sa 3D, so x, y, and z axis. And for now, kay basics pa man ta 2D sa ang atong i-discuss. So there's the x and y. Siguro sa inyong previous nga mga plans pag last year sa inyong manual na siguro may x and y. So mo na siya ang the same pud sa AutoCAD na pud na. And this user interface mo man ang tawag niya, or interface, user interface, or UI. This is where you make the drawings basically. It's like this part right here kaning grid, it's basically like a never ending paper na drawingan yung a never ending uh you use siguro parchment paper nga madrawingan. Katong atong gamiton sa manual is 20 by 30 man. This one is unlimited basically. And this part right here, kani katong ribbon window, kani diri nabutang ang mga commands, mga basic na commands, especially kaning draw, modify, annotation, and layers. Tas na pa ning block and properties. We will be touching on that later sa atong discussion pohon. And mo na siya ang sub properties. Basically, this is the properties nga nasa ribbon window, and here is the more detailed version of it. And we will be discussing about lines, polyline, circle, and arc. Karon kay mao man ni basically yung first nga plate kaning lines lang. So, we'll start sa line ha. Sa line, basically maka-pislit ka here. Click ra ka sa line, and then mo-hover ka, wa pa na ko na-click ha. Mo-hover ka ani niya. You hover, ang term day nga hover is, you move around lang nimo imong mouse to wherever nga imong ganahan. Wa kay gi-click, gi-move lang nimo imong mouse there. And then, when you hover to that part of the user interface, so mo show ang short description sa kanang command, like this aning line. Dire i-describe niya ang mabuhat sa line basically, and then the polyline, which is lines nga di siya maputol-putol while you make your drawing. And when it's done, when you've already closed the area of the figure, it is one segment, one object. Unlike the lines, when you do multiple lines na bisag sumpay-sumpay, they are completely different sa when you wait guys. I'm sorry for that. I have really bad cough. And so sa circle, kaning circle, um here. So under that, I just click the circle command ha. Wala ra ko wala lang ko nag hover. I actually click the circle command, and then mo show na below ang mga ways nga makahimo ka sa circle with your Cartesian cross. So like this one, kaning center ang radius diri mag-start, ang the center to radius ang mag-start sa pag-make sa imong circle. And then then sa second kay center to diameter. Sa later ato lang ni draw. Atong unahon ay sunod kay arc sa di ay ang arc. I just clicked on the arc. So mao na yung description is also the same sa circle. It will give you ways o mga choices on how to draw your arc basically. So sa lines ata. O sa line, I just click on the line. Okay, I click on the line. And so nag-hover pa ni akong kuan ha, ako ang mouse. And then now I'm clicking it. And then I mo appear nga line, di ba? And it goes anywhere I want it to go. Probably here or here or here sa ihang line lang straight. But then so man siyang line. What I just clicked is the ortho mode. Actually F8 ang ihang shortcut, but ang nakakuan lang sa F8 kay sa ako ang keyboard karon kay di siya mo work. I don't know sa inyong keyboard, but try it lang sa inyong keyboard. Basically yung kanang ihang shortcut command sa yung pag-type lang command is F8. Now if it doesn't, then here is the part sa ortho mode. Ortho mode means you're making your cursor na kanang dili siya mo go anywhere nga dili straight ba, like this one. Even if I move my cursor down or up, ang iyang direction should i-go kay ang opposite side sa point kayang gisugdan, like this one. So mo ning line, di ba? Now if I turn off the ortho mode, it goes back to the line nga dili siya mo straight line, kasi you can't really determine on your own without ortho mode. Man jud ka maka determine kung straight ba ang imong ang imuhang kuan, ang imuhang line. I mean, maka-determine ka nga dili straight, but you can't make it straight kung wala ang ortho mode. And so we'll go back to that para makahimo tag straight line ko because we will be making a square. This is probably no, this will be our first quiz. The first activity is the one I gave you on the PowerPoint. And this one, kaning shape, is your first quiz. So I'll type in 10. Okay, 10 meters. 10 for 10 meters. And then I want another line na sumpay because I want to make it square. So I will go down to the part na perpendicular sa line nga akong gimake to make a square. Ang second line niya is perpendicular sa first line. So, because we're making a square, the same pud siya og kanang dimension sa first nga line. So, 10, and then, click. And here's a trick ha. Kung mag-make gani mo og square sa inyong manual, di ba? Syempre, ang line, at bang jud sa first line. Parallel sa first line. And you can type in the 10 gihapon ana mo show up right ang 10 and then imong i-enter a space or enter is the kanang command for okay wait sa guys anyway so para mo kanang kuan ang command mo sa nimo gawas ang command you type in kaning 10 sa atbang 10 man and then may enter or space ako i-click ang enter or space then ang atbang niya kay uh, the same sa first line ang parallel nga line nga akong gihimo the third line but ako i-control Z because that's what you use man para mo go back sa first time gibuhat control Z undo so what I can do I don't need to type in the length sa line para ma-the same siya sa parallel line niya og length you hover the mouse to the tip of the first line, the first point of the first line. Like that. You're not clicking anything, you're just hovering your mouse there like that. And then move it a little bit down or anywhere near, mostly just down, a little bit down. And then this green dashed line will appear. And then you click that, click left click by the way. When I say click, I'm talking about left click, okay? So, there. See? Nahimo ang third line. Now, on the fourth line nga, ang money ang line nga mo close sa area sa shape nga imong gidraw, you can also do the same sa before nga type in the 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 measurement sa atbang niya nga line, nga parallel niya nga line which is also 10. But then you can already do that. You can already close the shape without typing the measurement by hovering your mouse to the first point of the first line and clicking it like that. And to bail out of the command, you click escape. There. I just made a square. Now, on the polyline, hala, pa din ako nakuha ng line, no? Pa din ako na-draw og apil. Anyway, sige, ato mo balik ka sa line. So, I'm gonna type L. I'm sorry. I'm gonna type L and then enter or spacebar. And then I'm gonna left click partition cross and then move it towards the direction of where I want my line to be. I want my line. I'm gonna hover the mouse to the right. So I want it to be there on the right. And I'm gonna type probably, let's say, 20 20 meters. I'm gonna type 20. Enter or space bar. There. I just made a 20 meter line. So manam to sa square, we're gonna use the polyline. So polyline is basically, I'm gonna hover it there to describe it to you. Creates a 2D polyline. A polyline is connected. It's a connected sequence of segments created as a single planar objects. You, you can create straight line segments, arc segments, or combination of the two. So basically, if I do this polyline, I'm gonna click PL. Is it PL? Okay, wait. PL. Let me see. I'm gonna click this one. Okay, I just click the command on the ribbon window. I use that, and then you're probably gonna make okay, I'm gonna make an angle, a 90-degree angle, because that's what um the basic it's the basic angle for making squares or rectangles. And so I'm gonna type in, let's say, 15 meters. And then I want another line perpendicular to that line, like I did on the square. I'm gonna write, I just want it shorter, so 10. So there it is. It's one entity, basically. So compared to the line, so I just click the escape to bail out of the polyline command. So the difference with, I mean, I can do this angle with the line command, but it will be a different entity like this. I'm gonna use the L command. I'm gonna type the L and then click on that. Let's say I'm gonna do a 5. And then I want, okay, wait, it's the cursor. I'm so sorry for my mouse, guys. It's a little bit unstable. And so I'm gonna click on the line. Okay, I just clicked 5. And so I want another line, another 5, then another line, 5. Now, if I click on them, it's gonna be, they're gonna be a different segments, because they are like connecting line, but they are different entities, because different objects, not entities. I'm sorry. Compared to the polyline, I just click one part of the polyline and they are one object. So I'm gonna make the circle. I'm gonna make the circle. So when you click on the circle command on the ribbon window, this will give you options on how to draw your circle. The first and the easiest one is the radius. If I give you a radius of 5, so I click on the drawing space and then hover the cursor to the direction where I want the circle to be here. And so this dashed line is the radius. You have to put in the radius of the circle that you want. Then when I said 5, then type in 5. Then enter or spacebar. There. The radius of this circle from the center to the side is 5. Now, if I do a center to diameter circle, what happens is it's still the same thing. You click on your workspace and it will show you the dashed line. And this dashed line will show you the diameter of the circle that you want to draw. Let's say 10. So this is a 10 because this is the same size with this circle. and its radius is 5, and the diameter of this one is 10. So 2 radiuses is 1 diameter. On the arc command, I'm not very familiar with this one, but I'll try to explain this because I'm not very. Wait, let me try it out. 3 point. Okay, this is a little bit more complicated than the first three commands, and so I will have to discuss this later on the next meeting, in our next meeting. Okay. Anyway, so as for the mouse, when you use the ball of the mouse, I already had it explained on the PowerPoint. So the ball of your mouse, you have to have the mouse with the ball in the center, okay? The wheel, not the ball, the wheel in the center. And so when you press that wheel, it will basically like a little hand icon will show up. It's basically like a hand that moved around your paper. So let's say this one is a little like I want this space here and I want this drawing to be here on the side, to the upper right. So I put it here and then I have a bigger space. Now if I zoom in, then it will make the drawings bigger. It will show the details. Now if I zoom out, then it will make the the drawing smaller. That one. So that's the use of the mouse, the wheel of the mouse. Okay. So your quiz, I'm gonna, oh, okay. Mag-discuss pa rin ko on how to select the objects, multiple objects in one time. So, to, there are two kinds of um, selecting the objects on your paper space. So, use your cart because this is basically the Cartesian cross is basically your pen used for drawing. So you click your you click you left click on the part of the work of the papers, the working space. I'm sorry, it's a working space. It's click it on the part where you basically can select all the object at once. So you left click, and then hover it to the left. When you hover your mouse to the left, the the green selection will show up. This one. When you move it to the left, basically, if you choose this one, because there are two kinds of of selection of the object. This green one will anything it touches is already part of what you will select. Like this one, I left out a part of the square and a part of the line, but it still selected the whole thing. Now, if I do the opposite side, which is here to the right, then it will show the blue. And if I only choose like a part of the circle, not the whole circle, it will not be chosen. It will not be selected together with the other objects that the blue chose entirely. So, see? And so the most practical way would be to use the green one because it will select everything that it touches. Like this. So I'm gonna do that again. Left click to the left, hover to the left, and then second click, second left click. There. And I'm gonna delete this one, just press delete. You don't have to type in E or click the E command, the erase command. Just use delete. And if you wanna undo your drawing, just use Control Z. So on your next quiz, um, I will have to prepare. I will still have to prepare it, and don't worry, it will not be very hard. Okay. See you on the next recording.